All right, and welcome to another episode of the Jumping the Rail podcast here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Redmond coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by my buddy Minderz. And we got a lot to talk about today, Minderz. It's
Like, I thought we didn't have a whole lot to talk about, and then you sent me the list. I was like, holy crap, we do have a lot to talk about.
If you take the subnotes out of it, it's not that bad.
No, but I'm glad that you sent me all the subtitles and all the subnotes.
Well, we're gonna talk about Vengeance Day coming up this week, and we're gonna talk about Grand Slam. We're gonna talk about all the releases that happened today. Well, over the weekend they happened. A couple other things. It's kind of a gumbo, if you will, because it's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Could be spicy. It's hard to say.
A couple of hot takes.
But before we do anything, Minderz, we're going to have to test your brain.
Oh,
and I warned you, it's not as bad this week as it was last week.
Thank goodness. Last week was tough. I don't know what you had against me last week.
It's testing your brain. I wanted to challenge you. I had faith that you were going to figure it out, especially when I said man sweater.
Well, and I did figure it out finally after 3 clues, but hey, it was only 3 clues.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do scrounge up 6 clues or something. I may need to start thinking the clues before we record.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's start. It's funny, you can see both of our heads bobbing in the little windows.
I had a thought. We should ask the X-Bombers to do music for us.
That would be awesome if we could make that happen.
They love us. We're their favorite podcast.
We're a Bommy-winning podcast, in their opinion.
We are a Bommy-winning podcast.
All right. Well, it is time for Name That Wrestler here, Minderz. You know how this works. I show you a picture. I kind of gave you a warning. It's an old picture this time.
So I'm going to assume this person doesn't wrestle anymore.
I will do you one better. This person does not live anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
So first hint.
Okay, first hint. Got it.
All right. So here we go. Don't look at the bottom. I didn't notice. I just now noticed.
Now I couldn't help it. As soon as you said don't look at the bottom, I looked at the bottom. Is it Terry Funk?
Hey, it's Terry Funk. What do you know? I forgot to crop the picture. I'm a fool.
That's great. Oh, that was fun. I liked that one. That was fun.
Oh, my goodness. After last week, I owed you one.
You kind of owed me one. Last week was tough. Man Sweater and Kevin Sullivan. Dear Lord.
So if we ever have Dutch Mantel, I promise me you're not going to call him Man Sweater.
I won't. Trust me. I'll respect him.
I'm not sure how bushy he is these days because he's not shirtless anymore.
Well, it's probably all gray and you can't really tell anyway.
Maybe whiskey. So. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
He was a very hirsute fellow back in his day, though.
Oh, dear Lord. God, that singlet. Whoa. Whoa. I don't think you ever got over seeing my face during that whole thing because I was just...
That is to me what your face is when the clip of me throwing the headset is.
Oh, no, that's hilarious. That one's hilarious. I love that one.
Don't step on the keyboard.
Noodles, go away. We just got started.
I know.
Sorry, producer.
She wants food.
Ew.
She already got food, by the way. She's fat.
She has once more.
Yeah.
We got to do Hoot and Judy's. You got to start this week because I started last week.
Okay, well, let me get around the cat.
All right, we'll get around the cat. She's going to knock over.
Well, the head the grappler's on is very heavy, so I don't think she can knock it over. She can scoot it, but...
She can scoot it. She can knock it over.
As long as she doesn't stick her tail in my soda.
Too late.
No, she didn't.
Sean, you better be watching tonight because we
I'm counting on Sean for updates.
We're counting on you for updates.
Because we're going to talk about Vengeance Day, but we're alarmed there's only 3 matches announced so far.
We think there's only 3 matches alarmed. We'll get into it later.
Over here.
So don't start yet. Don't start with it.
Sean, I promise we will be talking about NXT.
Yes, we will be doing our predictions.
Can you get down, please?
She says
all right,
no.
Hoots and Judy's are, just sit. That works. And don't knock Fonzie's whistle over.
Oh, she's gonna knock Fonzie's wig over.
Her tail knocks everything over.
Yep.
All right, Hoot of the Week. And you said I'm going first this time. So I have co-hoots this week.
Oh, do you?
I do.
All right.
All right. First up, from Dynamite this past Wednesday, I'm giving it to Dustin Rhodes for the promo.
Nice.
I don't know. Did you see that promo?
Nope.
When you get a chance, you go back and watch that promo he cut on MJF.
Okay.
It was.
Why is Sting
marvelous.
in the background of that picture?
What? It's probably somebody cosplaying. Well, Sting isn't going to be making appearances in the makeup anymore after 2025.
Oh.
He made that announcement earlier this year.
Sean, yes, we will get to the releases, but we got to go through our regular stuff first. Just bear with us.
Sean, you know how this works, my friend.
Yeah, you've been here a few times.
Yep.
Barry!
I'm glad nobody was in there when I showed the picture and made a fool of myself in the Name That Wrestler segment.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Barry, you missed it. Go back. It's hilarious.
I'm an idiot. Well, my other Hoot Minderz happened this morning, actually.
Uh-huh.
Well, this morning here. Otherwise, like tonight over there.
Gotcha.
At the New Beginning show in Osaka for New Japan Pro Wrestling, we have a brand spanking new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Minderz.
We do.
Zack Sabre Jr. lost the belt this morning to the Samurai, Hiroki Goto.
I was curious who beat him. I did kind of see that, actually.
Yeah, this guy, he's a vet. He's been there forever. I always really like his work. He's strong style, but he doesn't do a bunch of stupid stuff. He's not like Ishii where he's throwing headbutts and all that business. He can actually move.
Nice.
So, an extremely well-deserved world champion. I think that's the only belt he hasn't won in New Japan, in the heavyweight division. Real quick, Barry's Hoots are the Philadelphia Eagles. I didn't really have a dog in the hunt either way in that game, but I was glad to see the Chiefs get their butt kicked.
Taylor Swift got Dom heat. That was funny.
Well, no, Trump got Dom heat. Taylor got, we'll say, Don Callis heat.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about Taylor
Logan
Swift
Paul
either
heat?
way. Around there, yeah. Minderz, your Hoot.
My Hoot was actually Drew McIntyre. I actually had a chance to watch SmackDown. Man, him and LA Knight.
They get a little shooty.
They got a little shooty. And it was fun to watch. But even him cutting the promo beforehand, and then I'll even give a little bit of props to LA Knight, because when LA Knight came out, he's like, hold on, let me get my shit in. And I was like, oh, okay.
So he's a self-aware LA Knight.
Self-aware, very self-aware. So
and also kind of gave a little love to the mentally ill in his promo. But it's funny because Drew and Knight were stablemates in TNA or Impact.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're probably over it now.
I'm sure they're buddies. Yeah,
I'm sure they're back and fine, but
I got a feeling when LA said he's going to get his shit in, I'm sure Drew probably chuckled at that one.
Probably.
So well played.
Well, and then he said something about there's three things that are, death, taxes, and Drew McIntyre complaining on social media, and I was just like, all right, you two, I want you two all the time. Just go at it all the time. I'm fine with it.
How about that match for Mania? Drew and Knight.
Let's do it. I'm fine. Fine with it. Let's do it.
All right. Let's move on to our Judies. My Judy changed. My original Judy was going to be Jazz. Full disclosure. When she appeared at the Gauntlet Battle Royal in TNA on Impact this past Thursday. But after last night, I have to just give a pat on the back to one Liv Morgan.
She got busted open.
She got busted good. Did you see the cut?
Yeah, I did.
It was like right on the corner of her eyebrow.
Yeah.
And she got laid open good, and she finished the match. I think we agreed that it was when Raquel was using her as a weapon.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it was when Raquel was using her as a weapon.
They did the ham wham, I call it.
Picked up a motherfucker and threw it into another motherfucker.
Hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker. But yeah, she I still don't think she's gonna go back after Rhea, but Rhea kind of teased it a little bit last night in her promo. Uh, but yeah, I thought she did a good job last night. Again, props for toughness.
Yeah, definitely. Do you see her in the back though with Judgment Day? Her legs across Raquel, her head in Dom's lap. I was like, oh, good Lord. Come on.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, Minderz, let's talk about your good Judy this week.
Yeah, my good Judy this week actually came from TNA, but it's an NXT member.
Adjacent, yeah.
So, Cora Jade got my good Judy of the week. I want more of her on commentary.
Without taking a bump, she got your Judy hood.
She did, because her on commentary during Impact last week, oh my goodness. She was so, like, such the snively little witch that she can be. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. She talked bad about everybody except Jazz.
Because she knows better.
Well, no, because Jazz actually wore purple to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So Cora's like, I feel like she's representing me in there, and I was like, oh, that's classic. I kind of love it. I
like this Cora Jade so much more than like the original Cora that we got when she first debuted on NXT.
Mm-hmm. The Orange Cassidy Cora Jade.
I think it's more of a Darby Allin Cora Jade.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Darby Allin.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm getting my people all confused today. So fair warning, y'all.
Yeah. All right.
I'm curious who our stooge is.
Let's take a jaunt up Mount Stoogemore here and talk about our stooge of the week. And now the picture is kind of misleading that I'm going to throw up here.
Okay.
My stooge of the week is Pat McAfee. for one specific moment last night, and it was this one. So Gunther took his jacket off while he was pounding the piss out of Jey Uso on the floor, and he whipped that thing at a pretty good clip at Pat McAfee, but Pat ducked, and it went flying into some kid's face in the stands.
Hey, you know what though? I am going to mention something that even though that is your stooge of the week,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to give props to an independent wrestler that I picked him out as soon as he came out there. I was like, oh, I know him. And that's Tim Bosby. Timothy Bosby.
Yes.
From Nashville. So
if you haven't seen Tim Bosby wrestle, try to search him out. He's pretty damn good.
We get to see him in a couple weeks.
Based out of Tennessee. Every time they're at some place where we know anybody that lives in that area, we always have to look for the security guys and the cameos.
Yep. Yeah, because we've seen Zach, we've seen Jake, we've seen
Aaron Atlas got kicked in the face twice by Shelton Benjamin.
Yep, Aaron Atlas got kicked in the face. Yeah, it's been good times.
Mm-hmm. Several Premier members given.
Oh yeah, see Outlaw. Camaro, I've seen Camaro. I've seen Outlaw. I've seen Bishop.
We've seen Soup, Campbell Soup Myers.
I have not seen Soup. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing Soup.
Okay. So Minderz, you.
Oh, here we go. AJ. Oh, I forget I have power over this.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So my good hoot of the week is WWE 2K Games for their roster reveal. Jacob Fatu, Obafemi, and Captain Lou Albano.
Nice.
Yeah, all confirmed for 2K25. I'm with it. Good Judy is Bailey for keeping Lyra's boring ass out of the chamber. Dude, okay, I totally agree, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
We're gonna get into that a little bit. First,
that's part of my hot take, but
okay, so you said you told me you had a couple of hot takes, and I have a hunch that one of them we're gonna have the same one. So before you say anything, I'm going to write mine down on a piece of paper.
Okay.
It's gonna be on this blank sheet of paper.
Okay.
Nothing on it.
See if our brains are braining today.
Even if they're not, it might be interesting conversation.
I'm trying to think what my other one was. I remember what my main one was. All right, you ready?
Okay, I am ready. I'm going to put this back in my Bigfoot mug that Barry gave me for Christmas last year.
AJ. AJ, it's like the Newlywed Game. Nobody ever beats the Newlywed
Only
Game.
nobody's talking about making whoopee.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. All right, here's my hot take. I'm really getting annoyed with people that already have belts being put into matches where they can go after another belt. AKA Lyra. She's already she's already Intercontinental Champion. So they put her in the Elimination Chamber match. Why? Why aren't you giving somebody, say, Stephanie Vacour?
She's on Raw.
Again, though.
The Raw women's division is a little bit thin.
It is.
I know Roxy's coming up next week. She's got Raquel.
Right.
But Raquel earned it, I think, or Roxy earned it through her Rumble performance.
She did. But okay, Bianca, she's already a tag team champion. Maybe and yet she's in it.
She already qualified. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's tag team, though.
I don't care. Sherry has a belt. We don't need a Bianca 2 belt.
She's going to win.
I don't care. I'm sorry. Like I said.
Now, would you feel that way if President Chelsea Green won a qualifying match and got in there?
I sure would. Sherry has a belt. Why does she need another one? They have a...
She's going to win the Greenland Championship and rename it the Red, White, and Blue Land Championship.
Good.
Sorry.
No, I just don't understand it. I mean, I don't know.
I get your point, but, I mean, they only have so many, like, feasible...
Oh, no.
To go with. Somebody's always sharing a brain in this group.
Apparently it's me and AJ this time.
I said the exact same thing. Lyra, Bianca, Naomi in the women's rumble, Shinsuke and Braun in the men's. They ought to be more concerned with defending the belts they already have. I make an exception for Madam President Green, though. She signed an executive order to allow it. I do wish that they could have put a couple more matches in that Rumble and have Braun defend, have Shinsuke defend.
I agree.
You know, they wanted star power. Plus, if Braun wasn't in the Rumble, he wouldn't have speared the fuck out of ISO Speed.
It's true. We wouldn't have
we all needed that.
A great moment. We needed that in our lives. We really did need that in our lives.
Okay, so that's one hot take.
That was one of my hot takes. I don't remember what my other one was. I was on a roll this morning and I can't remember what it was. So what did you have?
All right. I had Charlotte versus Ripley, Tiffy not ready. You watched that promo on Friday.
I did.
She got chewed up and spit out in that promo.
Barry says, I don't mind it. Most of the time belt holders are credible threats to the world title. I see your point.
Well, but I think about it. Like the Intercontinental Championship was always the number one contender, so they should have been challenging for championships.
Once they lose the belt. I've always thought that. Always.
Now that's where TNA gets it right with option C.
What's that?
The X Division champion has the right to challenge for the world title, but to do it, he has to forfeit the X Division championship to do it.
There you go. I like that. I like that a lot. That was my other possible good hoot was Hendry. He put on a concert Thursday night. Yes. Say his name and he appears. But he put on if you get a chance, go watch the concert. It was great. But he even started a song that said, now here's the part, like he's singing along and he goes, and here's the part where somebody interrupts me and challenges for the belt. And lo and behold, music hits. And
who was it?
Guess who came out?
Oh, do I get to guess? Was it Moose?
It was not.
Was it Nimeth?
No. He was too busy getting ready to fight with his little brother.
Oh, they challenged Fraxium, didn't they?
Yeah, they lost.
Was it an NXT person?
It was not. It is somebody we are familiar with and that teams with one Mad Dog very often. Or to be a tag team partner of Mr. Hammerstone.
Not Richard Holiday.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Jake something.
Jake something came out and challenged. I'm actually kind of excited about this, and it's going to happen this week.
That's a Haas fight. I mean, Joe's a very polished Haas, but he is a big dude, so I'm down for it.
Him and Jake should be a pretty good match.
I like that Jake something.
I do like Jake something. But yeah, I guess we had different takes on that promo. I kind of like the promo because I don't want Tiffy to be another Charlotte.
Well, no, I don't either, but
I really don't want to go Ripley Charlotte again. I know they need a third, but
I think
can't we do it like Elimination Chamber or something?
No.
SummerSlam?
I mean, they could, but here's the thing: just going off of the promos last week, the one Monday with Charlotte and Rhea, then the one Friday with Charlotte and Tiffany. Tiffany got mummed on that one. Charlotte just exposed her as not being ready because it didn't work for me. I didn't buy it. I just saw it and was like, okay, yeah, she's not ready for this. She's only been up there for a year.
I know.
But Rhea was going back and forth with her.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, AJ said that must have already been taped. Jake something is injured and had to vacate the DPW title. I know. Well, that was what they said, so I'll let you know.
Okay.
Because now that I found Access TV, Impact is one of my new favorites.
All right, so here's, I forgot to throw up the graphic there, but yeah, it's just Charlotte hasn't made her decision. Jay made his decision last night, so
right,
and I'm okay with him making his decision now instead of just lollygagging, just playing the guessing game for the next 2 months.
Yeah, please, let's not.
And I hope Charlotte does the same. I imagine she'll probably declare after the
I think maybe after
Chamber, I'd imagine.
Well, I don't know if she'll even do that. I think she might declare next Raw to see if she wants to. This is terrible. What if she would choose Masha?
Hey, I said that's what Cena should do if he wins the Chamber, is choose Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Charlotte and Masha would kick ass.
It would. It'd be a really good match. But we can dream, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're getting Ripley and Charlotte again.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay
Eventually we'll get Tiffany and Charlotte, but I don't think this is the time.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, I'm not sure who's going to challenge Tiffany. Off the top of my head. Well, Bailey's back on Raw. She's not on SmackDown.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I mean, there's still Bianca, and remember, Bianca and Naomi have a title match with Liv and Raquel coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So if they drop the belts, then I can see it being Bianca.
Right. What about Alexa?
I'd be okay with it. I mean, she's in the Chamber match, so she could win it.
Mm-hmm.
She's
hot right now. She's over right now.
Yeah. Not a lot of ring rust, too, from what I saw between the Rumble and the match she had with Candice LeRae.
Nope. And for once, I actually kind of halfway enjoyed a Candice LeRae match. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Where do we want to go next? Can we talk about our favorite music duo?
Well, let's talk about our favorite music duo.
Or one of our favorites. AJ said he wouldn't mind seeing Bailey versus Rhea.
I bet it'd be a good match.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. And it's definitely an option. I mean, if she's on Raw, she's got the pedigree, so.
Mm-hmm.
And it also kind of depends. I don't know if Becky's coming back, if, like I said, if Jade's coming back, what's going to happen there, so.
Yeah.
So we still got 10 weeks before Mania, so we got plenty of time to hash all this stuff out.
Right.
Minderz, our favorite duo. you were going
Our
to get
favorite
into.
duo. Yes. I think I sent you the picture.
You did.
So they contacted me this week because they wanted us to try to help promote. It is the X Bombers. They do. Actually, it's their 1 year anniversary of doing the theme song of "Get the Experience" for Jim Cornette, one of our favorite podcasts. The one that we followed behind in their third favorite, which we're perfectly fine with that.
We know our place.
We know our place. We're good with it. But to celebrate, they are going to be donating 100% of the revenue from Get the Experience streams and downloads from February 6th to 28th to No Kill Louisville.
Very good cause, by the way.
And they posted a short video on Twitter talking about it. Courtney has even retweeted it. You can see there in the picture. And we've shared it on our page, and I've also submitted it to the Cold Cornet page. They just added it on Facebook, and we just uploaded it as a YouTube short. And he knows it's a weird ask, but we wanted to make sure we got it out there because anything to get it out there for them. We will help them as much as we can. Yep.
And a very good cause, No Kill Louisville. We're all about the puppers and the kitties, so.
We are. We like puppers and kitties.
Yes, even though your pupper doesn't care for me.
And Ben Trust thinks all my kitties should die.
You have no kitties.
I have no kitties. But.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I need to look up our other updates.
Oh yeah, let's get into the Squirt Circle Expo, Minderz.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, let me see. Do you remember who the last one was that we said?
Not off the top of my head.
4 days ago. 4 days ago. 4 days ago. 4 days ago. All right, I'm going to take a guess. Maki Ito was the last one we put up.
I think so.
So, this one was announced this past week. The guy that is still in, AJ, what year was it? 2014?
2015, I think.
15. He's still in Royal Rumble because he never did get taken out by, if I remember it correctly, got taken out by Nia Jax, maybe?
No, Nia was later.
Oh. Well, anyway, Joe Hennig, a.k.a.
Curtis Axel. Michael
McGillicuddy, 2015. Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it.
He should be a cool one to meet because I've got a lot of respect for his dad and his granddad. So, he should be cool.
Now, you're going to have to help me with these guys because I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I've ever seen them before.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Skills and Apollo Star. The Soul Shooters.
They were at the Expo last year. They were in the tag match.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them either. I just know them from when they wrestled at the Expo.
And I'm sure you're going to be excited about this one. Camille is going to be at the Expo.
The Brick House is coming to Indy.
Oh.
Also a movie star now. She's Judy Byers in the new Queen of the Ring movie.
Oh, is she? We've also got, damn it, I was going to try to catch you with your drink in your mouth. Your buddy, James Ellsworth, is going to be there.
James Ellsworth. Hey, if Gilbert is there, Ellsworth has to be there.
Gilsberg is there.
Gilsberg.
I said Gilsberg.
Gilbert, yeah. I know Gilbert's there. Is there any chance that they wrestle each other at the show?
God, I hope not.
Clash of the Titans.
They
Cinderella story.
They also announced that Black Label Pro is going to be there this year, and they are having a show.
We were wondering about that because they were on hiatus after last year's Expo for a while.
I think I recognize most of the people in this picture. Let me double check on one. Yeah, okay. In this picture, they have Jinder Mahal, whatever he goes by now.
Raj Desi.
Yeah, that guy. Myron Reed is going to be there.
Nice. I think Raj is actually their champion right now.
Okay. What is her name? The one that was the PWE champion. not
Miss Kate.
Nope. Brittany? Is it Brittany?
I don't think so.
Armstrong. Rachel. There we go.
See, I'm not looking at the same picture as you are.
So. I know. Maki Ito, and there's another. God, who knows? And there's another girl there, but I'm not 100% sure. Holy goodness.
Are we going to get a duet between Maki Ito and Jillian Hall?
I don't know, but what I'm looking at, it looks like it's 9 p.m. I thought it was starting at 4 p.m. I was like, holy crap. Don't start at 4.
That's going to impact some people's lines.
Yeah. Savon is going to be there.
Uh-huh.
If those that don't know, that was who was he? Or has he always been that? I thought he was the one. Okay, never mind. He's not who I thought he was. Paul Walter Hauser is going to be there.
PWH Golden Globe winner.
Nice. Reb, our ECW, we got one of our ECW guys. We got super crazy.
Nice. Now, which one of us is going to ask him about Guido's feet?
I will.
Hey, if we got crazy, maybe we're going to get Guido.
I know, and I'm super excited. I hope we do. Hooks.
Okay, I remember him from one of the... I don't think he was at the last year's show, but he was at one of them.
And you might actually get the chance to meet Chavo Guerrero.
Nice.
I already did.
Yeah.
But I'll probably go meet him again. Paul Hubris? Hubris?
I'm not sure who that is, but I know Hubris is... No,
and then I'm going to actually stand in line for this one. Claudio Castagnoli.
I will join you there. I need to update my picture. I got a picture with him in 2008.
Oh, that's right. Oh, did you see the question that was posed in our group? Did you both have hair?
No, Claudio did not have hair. I had some. I still had I had a buzz back then.
Okay.
Was that from fellow baldy Chris Cooper?
I think so. That's all right.
He also thinks I look like Raven, apparently.
I know. I put up my picture of me and Raven from a couple of years ago, and he thought you looked like Raven. I was like, what the hell?
I don't see it.
I don't either, but whatever. All right, what we got? What we got next? So there's all of our Squared Circle Update Expo.
Well, next up, Minderz. So we kind of teased at the open. We had quite a few releases to talk about between not only WWE, but AEW also had a few. Mm-hmm. So let's run through those real quick. Start with AEW because the list is shorter.
Yeah, but you know what? I like most of the ones that they got rid of.
Yes.
I'm kind of glad they did because I'm interested to see what happens.
Yes. So first up, officially, Miro is officially gone from AEW at this point. He was always kind of...
Run as fast as you can.
He fled to Bulgaria like a year and a half ago, didn't he? Mm-hmm. And he's still there. So I don't know.
But Tony
was
paying him. So why not?
Well, I don't know what his plans are. Is he going to come back to the States? Is he going to wrestle in Europe, Japan?
Is he going to come back as part of Judgment Day?
No. He wouldn't fit in Judgment Day. Purple's not his color. Mm. I wouldn't hate seeing Miro and Jacob Fatu, though.
Stop it. Braun and Miro.
Also released from AEW officially, finally, Ricky Starks.
I see him coming to WWE.
Cody's his buddy. He's going to get
it. Yep, he'll get it.
NXT, though.
Yes, definitely. He'll start with NXT.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets to do some indie dates because he got kind of shorted out of doing Hammerstein for GCW.
I could see him. Actually, I wonder if Ricky would go to TNA. Go to Impact.
At least for a bit at the beginning.
Right. Just to... That way he can do his indie dates if he wants to. Because TNA lets him do that. So.
Yeah. And he can still make appearances on NXT here and there. Let's see. Malachi Black officially off the roster now. And I think he's Gable's guy.
Gable's guy? Well, yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that.
AJ says, I'm changing my good hoot to Miro. Dude got paid for years while hitting him with that. That doesn't work for me, brother. Every time they pitched him something, man, made bank sitting at home. He's living my dream.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Tony's living on his dad's yacht. From what I heard.
I saw the Hurt Syndicate was joining him, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a big-ass yacht. That's his dad's yacht. but
of course.
It's like a 400-foot super yacht with a helipad and 3 pools and shit. Must be nice to have money.
Right?
Speaking of which, merchandise there on the bottom crawled. It goes to we like money.
We don't get enough. Oh.
No. Then the last one from AEW, not a release as much as out and out firing. Bear Bronson. I think it was it Bear Bronson or Bear Boulder? One of the Bear Country guys got fired.
Okay, what did I miss?
He got arrested for assault by strangulation on his fiance.
Oh shit! Okay, adios, dude.
So I hope I got the right bear. I don't want to impugn one of these Bear Country guys by saying the wrong one. I think it was Bear. I thought it was Bear Bronson. Brian Last said Bear Boulder on the Corny podcast, so I'm hearing both.
Gotcha.
In fact, I'm going to fact check this.
All right. Well, you fact check this. But yeah, all these guys that are getting released from AEW, I seriously see a lot of these guys. I see everybody kind of bouncing back and forth because you go from WWE, you go back to.
It was Bear Boulder. I'm sorry, I had the wrong one.
Okay.
So Bear Boulder.
Is that still on the? Is he still on the Bear Country?
He was the other member of Bear Country.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Bear Bronson is innocent, no charges, no issues. Bear Boulder is one who was arrested.
Jackass. Okay, move on.
That guy.
Wait. Allegedly. Let's not get ourselves in too much trouble.
I don't know. It sounds like he's guilty of sin because.
Has he had court yet?
He has not had court. He has been charged.
Just because you've been charged doesn't mean you're guilty.
That's true. But I mean, if the fiance said that she got.
I agree. Believe me, I agree. But we don't want to get any legal problems. We don't need Stephen P. New calling us.
I don't think Stephen P. New would represent Bear Boulder. I want to see Stephen P. New represent us.
There you go. All right, move on.
All right,
next.
I'm not going to pay heed to Sean's NXT comments while we're talking about this part, but we'll get to NXT shortly. All right. So the WWE side, this is a much bigger list. You mentioned one earlier, Cedric Alexander.
Mm-hmm. I think we're getting him with Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
That one really is.
And I like Cedric. He's
I do too. And he fit well in that group.
He did.
He was kind of there.
He was their flyer. He was their speed guy.
He was their speed guy, but he was also the one that if they needed him to, he was the one who took the pin.
Yes.
So
yeah, every group has to have a fall guy.
Yep, every group has to have a fall guy.
Wheeler Yuta, for example.
JD McDonough, for example.
I don't know. I think he's going to have a little bit better standing in the group after.
Oh, he's going to have a very good.
I think Carlito's their fall guy.
Well, here's the thing. Even when JD comes back, he's going to come back a huge face.
He might be a baby face.
He will probably be a baby face.
We're going to talk about Raw here in a bit, but there were some rumblings in their segment where I think that maybe Finn's going to go baby face.
Okay.
And if Finn goes babyface, then JD's going to go with him.
Right.
Just because Dom was talking about bringing in new members, and Finn got pissy. Pissy's a good word.
Pissy.
All right, well, let's move on here, Minderz. One I know you were very fond of, Duke Hudson.
I was bummed.
But at least he's not doing the Chase U thing anymore.
That's true. But here's the thing, though. That was all they had him doing. I don't understand. Duke almost confuses me as much as when they got rid of Dijak.
Well, Dijak kind of just pissed in his own post toasties.
Well, I know he did, but, it's just, but that wasn't until after they released him.
Where would you like to see Duke wind up? I say TNA.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather see him at I don't think he's going to go to AEW. He will get lost at AEW.
He'll be one of Tony's list of the ruined.
Yes, he will be.
Yeah.
So I would much rather see him go TNA, or even if he sticks to the Indies. I'm fine with either one of those.
He could make a good living on the Indies.
Sure can.
He could go to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Go back home to Australia and just do Japan dates. You never know.
Yep. We shall see. He's one I would like to kind of keep an eye out and see where he ends up going.
Yes. Next up, another one that we're fond of, Blair Davenport, the former B. Priestley guy.
that messed with me a little bit.
She never got out of the blocks. They didn't know.
Well,
what to do with her.
And they even picked her in the draft.
Yeah.
And they never did anything with her.
Yeah. I mean, we always talk about the NXT people getting called up without a direction. I mean, they did a little something with her with Naomi. I don't know why I said something, but
something.
Santos. My Barcelona accent is coming out. But I would imagine back to Japan with her. Maybe Tony gives her another shot for AEW. I mean, Lord knows they need good women in AEW.
I saw some things,
but I don't know if she'd go if Ospreay's there though. That could be awkward.
Dynamite, or not Dynamite?
Collision? Maybe. So yeah, we'll see where she winds up at. But she's another one of those uber talented ladies down there that they just didn't have anything for them.
Right.
It's like Bully Ray said. He said, "This is the business they've chosen." He quotes The Godfather all the time. AOP.
Did you see what Ellering put up?
No, I missed it because Ellering got released also.
Yeah, he put up. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Because he had put up a thing on X today. That one kind of bums me out just because. So is Karrion basically lost his entire group?
Yeah, he's going to go solo now.
And
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Don't get ahead of me, Sean.
Stop it, Sean. Paul Ellering.
I wasn't surprised that Paul got let go.
Paul said, "I'm tired of the talking heads. Akam and Razar can, without a doubt, be any tag team in the business today. Pedigree check. LOD 2.0.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
That's what Paul said.
No, they're a good team, but I wouldn't put them up on LOD level.
That's what Paul said. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Next up, Isla Dawn.
I was bummed about that one.
I like Isla. I like her and
Alba. I do too. Alba's
she was different.
Though, is she?
No, Alba's still there.
Okay.
But Isla and Alba had something different with their presentation I got a kick out of.
I did too. I liked it.
Is there any chance that this means Alba's going to go back to the Kaylee Ray stuff?
Can we hope?
I don't know if they'll go back to the name, but back to the character when she's carrying a bat around. And
I liked that character.
Me too. All right. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
That one didn't surprise me.
It didn't surprise me either.
They weren't doing anything with them.
No, I got a feeling they were going back to Japan.
Well, I kind of thought maybe.
Or TNA.
I kind of thought when AJ came back, maybe. But I think the whole Bullet Club with them is kind of overdone.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to ever get our Core 4 reunion in WWE, even though Fale is not there. But
right.
They never got interaction with Finn, Tama, and Carl in the ring at the same time.
AJ. He forgot Hoot and Hoot were there. Still,
well,
honestly.
Yeah, they haven't been doing much for a while. But they've still got something. They can go to TNA. They can go to Japan. I mean, they got an open invite to New Japan.
Oh yeah. They'll be reading some novels and enjoying themselves. That is drinking beers. Come on now. Catch up.
I'm a little rusty. Giovanni Vinci.
That didn't surprise me.
No, they. Yeah, he's the one guy that didn't get out of the blocks after he got out of Imperium. Hell of an athlete though, so he's going to land on his feet.
Yeah, and he would be another one that'd be good for TNA or the Indies.
I'd even say AEW.
You think he'd be all right in AEW?
I think he. I mean, he's not going to be a top guy.
He won't be a top guy.
Let's stick him in a group. But
he's going to be at the door quarter.
Nah, I don't think so. Are the wingmen still a thing?
Huh?
The wingmen. Peter Avalon and what's his name?
You're so descriptive.
I know.
I have no idea. Ask AJ. AJ.
I mean, if there was sound repetitive, I could see Vinci going to Japan.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily New Japan. Noah, maybe.
Yeah. He would probably get over big at Noah, actually.
Probably, yeah. They got Daga there. Put him in the... Have him take over Omasa's spot in that group he was in.
There you go.
All right. Elektra Lopez. Again, not a big surprise. She wasn't doing a whole lot outside of just being stuntless of assistant.
But she was just on SmackDown Friday night.
Was she?
Yeah. Wait, is Santos on Raw or SmackDown?
Santos is on SmackDown.
Then yeah, she was on SmackDown.
Did she wrestle?
No, hell no. AJ said, I don't think any of the wingmen are still employed by AEW. Avalon and Noni are gone. Ryan is at TNA, and I think the last one standing is JD Drake.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. And then the last name is Sonya Deville, but she was not released. She asked to not resign. Like, her contract expired, and she told the office she wasn't going to resign. So
she got sick of how they were billing her. I don't blame her.
Well, also from what I hear, because my wife follows all these girls on social media, apparently she's a house flipper or something. So maybe she's going to get into that a little more. Maybe her and Mandy Rose are going to go back to peddling donuts.
Maybe.
So
maybe
we'll have to see. But everybody always freaks out when all these releases come down. It's like, this is every year they do this, and they do it.
It'll be fine.
They got to get Kevin Owens his money somehow because he just signed into a fat new contract.
I saw that.
And the fat contract is not a fat shaming, pun intended thing. I'm not in any position to make that kind of a crack.
No, we mean as in lots of zeros. That's what we mean.
Lots of zeros.
Lots of zeros. But yeah, none of those. The only one that kind of surprised me was Sonya, but if she didn't ask for it and that was just her wanting out, okay, fine.
I'm curious where they're going to go with Zoe and Shayna.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
I don't want them to get lost.
No, me either.
You know what? There's one they could have. Zoe wasn't in. Was she in any of them? Was she in any of the Elimination Chamber matches?
No, neither was Shayna.
There's two that could have been in there instead of Lyra and
Bianca.
Huh? Yeah, Bianca.
You know, I would not complain if we got a Rhea Ripley Shayna Baszler match at WrestleMania.
I wouldn't either.
I love the feud they had in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Zoe and Reyna.
Reyna.
Good Lord.
You know what? I'd say Zoe and Julia.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Assuming she gets out of it. Will Chelsea
be
defending her title at Mania? Because it seems everyone's it. They haven't said anything yet, but again, we got 10 weeks, so.
And why would Naomi beat Chelsea? Why? She has a belt. She doesn't need another one.
No.
The only person I see that's going after, there's two people going after Chelsea's belt right now.
Michin
and freaking B-Fab. Such a waste of a spot in the Royal Rumble.
Well, I think Naomi's going to go heel before she challenges Chelsea.
I don't think anything's going to happen until Jade comes back.
You know who I think is going to win who's going to beat Chelsea?
Who?
Alexa Bliss.
I could see that.
There's a lukewarm take.
Lukewarm.
It's not a hot take.
Not a hot take.
A hot take would be if Tatum Paxley came up to the main roster and beat Chelsea in her first match. I don't see that.
There you go.
Or Shotzi.
Oh, jeez. No.
Let's talk a little bit of Raw, Minderz, while we're thinking about it. So, Gunther and Jay got made official last night. Gunther is my favorite heel right now because he just snatched the joy from everyone in an opening segment.
Did you see what I said in our group chat last night? I said Gunther finally got his balls back.
Yeah. I'm going to just go out. I can't stand seeing Michael Cole yeeting.
Oh my god,
he looks like an old man.
He does, and he's not any older than we are.
Would Gordon Solie be yeeting?
No,
if he was doing commentary.
No.
Would he say yeet?
I'm already ready for Pat McAfee to go away again.
Yeah, Minderz, you're gonna blow a stack here. This is Chelsea Chamber qualifying match Friday.
Why?
They both have belts.
Why? God dang!
I kind of wanted I wanted to see a reaction to that one.
See,
okay, I'm not even listening to you.
So this is on SmackDown.
Right.
SmackDown. Okay, so I know Piper was in one already. You've got Zelina that just went over. So why is she not getting a chance?
Well, they still have another qualifying match, so she might be in one of them.
Do they? No, they don't.
No, they don't. It's that match.
This is the last one.
Roxy match. Or
yeah.
2 spots. Okay.
Because you've got
They got Bianca, Bayley, Liv, and Alexa so far.
Right.
So they got 2 spots left. So it's going to be
2 spots left.
The winner of Raquel and Roxy, and then this Chelsea Naomi match, which I think Naomi's going to win because then they want to have her and Bianca in there. I know. I breathe. Exhale. There we go.
Cora, bring freaking Cora up. Bring Jordan Grace up. Frick.
Just breathe.
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay. Dumb. Sean, we need to have a talk.
Why? What did he do?
No, not. Sorry, not the Sean on here. Michaels, we need to have a talk.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we talked about Bayley qualifying. She beat Lyra, and
God.
Okay, so here's the thing. Number one, that was all the matches on Raw were pretty darn good last night.
Okay.
Now, Lyra and Bayley was a very good wrestling match.
It's a very good wrestling match, but nobody was into it.
That's my question. Here's Lyra there. Mm-hmm. What is she missing? You can't just say personality. That's a lazy answer. She's got a cool finish. She's got the music. She's got the look.
She can't talk.
I mean, and by look, I mean the attire. I mean, she looks. Right. I don't want to say plain. I'm talking about. She doesn't look
plain, but
I think that's the wrong word. Help me find the right word to describe Lyra. Bland.
Bland. I like that word better. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate. Hang on. What? The wife suggested vanilla. She's very.
There
vanilla.
You go.
She's very white.
Yeah.
Very pale. But what does she need?
She's missing.
Her music is the kind of tune that you could get the fans to sing along with if she was over.
But she's not over.
How does she get over? What does she do to get over? I almost think heel turn.
Well, I don't know if it needs to be a heel turn.
It needs to be some kind of attitude change.
Yeah. I don't. She just doesn't have the attitude to be a star, quote
unquote.
I'll
throw this out there. I would say give her a mouthpiece.
Who though?
Well, that's the question.
See, because I loved when Trish...
Irish.
Becky.
I would say Becky. If Lyra was to turn heel, she should turn heel on Becky.
Yeah. Who beats Lyra for her title? Sean asked.
It seems like Ivy Niles next in line for it. I don't know if she's ready for that.
No, she's not ready yet.
I'm making a hot take, Minderz. Raquel Rodriguez.
Not if they take the tag titles.
That's true. If they don't take the tag titles, Raquel Rodriguez. If they take the tag titles, I'm going to pivot and I gotta think of who else on the roster on the women's side.
I'd love to see
Bayley?
Zoe take it off of her.
I'd be okay with that. I mean, Bayley. I mean, she's won every other belt they've got. I could see them putting it on her.
Yeah, Natty.
Well, we're always down for Natty.
Yeah, I think Natty deserves it. It's a thing.
I'll just ask, not Maxine Dupree.
No. Poor Tozawa. Poor guy.
Tozawa's so good, but they're not letting him be Tozawa.
No, they're not.
Go back and watch Tozawa in 205 Live when that show first started. That's the Tozawa I'm into.
So good. He was so good.
The stamina monster.
Actually, him against Carmelo.
He had a good match on SmackDown.
Against Carmelo was really good.
That's the Tozawa I need to see, not Alpha Academy Tozawa.
Not Goofy, yeah. Here's my other hot take. Can Raw not put 2 women's matches back to back again?
You're starting to sound like Cornette.
Well, here's the thing. It was too much Monday. It was too much.
Well, NXT is like all women's matches.
But they're okay. Do you really want me to go there? Because I think NXT still has the best women's roster, period.
And I agree with that.
So
them in TNA.
And I feel like everybody else is kind of, it's too much of the names.
Are they trying too hard to
had it been
in the women on some of these?
Had Rhea been in? See, but I'm not a Damage Control fan, so maybe that's why it bothered me more last night, was because I had Damage Control and then I had Lyra, and I was just done.
Yeah, we are getting Rhea and Io in 3 weeks for the women's championship.
Which is fine. I understand why.
I'm okay with that.
And I'm okay with it.
And it's going to be a good match.
The only thing is, though, is that I don't think either one of the champions are losing their belts before WrestleMania.
No way. So
unless Tiffy would drop it to Nia, but why?
I don't think that's happening. But, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Whenever you have title defenses going into Mania, 99.9% of the time, nobody's dropping the belt between the Rumble and WrestleMania.
Right.
Eddie Guerrero did it in February of 2004, and The Rock did it in February of 2001. Other than that, I'm having trouble thinking of who else has done it off the top of my head. What else happened on Raw last night?
Logan Paul pissed off CM Punk.
And I think that was on my whiteboard, Minderz.
Where's your whiteboard?
So they made that Punk to Logan line a little bit more prominent, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think your Drew and Logan Paul is done. I don't think.
Yeah, that's not. Well, Drew's on SmackDown now, so I didn't realize that was happening when I made this whiteboard.
Right. Nia and Rhea, I don't think that's happening either.
No, I was. Again, Nia's not in the chamber match, is she?
Nope.
So yeah, that would have been the only way we would make that happen.
There's another one that doesn't have a belt.
Breathe.
Okay, I'm okay.
You're getting a little spicy here, Minderz.
I'm okay. Although, I know, I love my partner. I want to see what happens. I wouldn't mind seeing Punk and Cody, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Cena's going to win.
I think it's going to be Cena. Cena's going to win. Here's what I think is going to happen, because Logan just qualified for the Chamber last night. A really good match with Ray, by the way. Love that finish. The pulverizer, they called it.
Yeah.
Mass driver, but
I know what my other hot take was.
Oh, go ahead.
I remember now. My other hot take is, why the hell are people attacking everybody at the end of a show to where you can't see shit?
And also, not unrelated, did the New Day miss their time cue?
I don't know.
They came and whipped the crap out of Ray after, as the show was going off the air. That's something you'd see on Georgia Championship Wrestling in the 80s when they'd say the tape machines are rolling.
They did on SmackDown. They did on SmackDown though too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Who attacked whom?
Who was? Somebody came out and attacked Cody. Oh, Solo.
I think
Solo attacked Cody.
I think that match is happening at Chamber, isn't it? Solo and Cody?
Probably.
And again, I mean, it's before Mania. Cody's not dropping that belt.
Yeah, no. He ain't dropping it.
No. But no, after the Rumble and after last night, I'm more and more convinced we're going to get Logan Paul and Punk at Mania. And I'm okay with it.
I don't know if we are or not.
I don't know. I just don't want it to be a 3-way with Punk and Rollins and Reigns. Roman and Rollins need to be on their own. They need to settle their business.
Well, but Punk and Rollins need to settle their business too.
They settled their business. Punk beat them.
He's still talking smack.
Well, he doesn't have a leg to stand on. Punk beat him. Beat him clean.
Yeah.
And he eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
Did we answer this?
With Jay cost Bianca? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think Naomi cost Bianca the tag titles. I think that's how Naomi turns heel. She does the old Rick Martel walk away.
Who did we say? Oh, it's Chelsea and Naomi?
Yeah.
Could it be Bianca cost Naomi the chance with Chelsea? And Chelsea ends up in that elimination chamber? Just throwing an idea out there.
I think I'd rather have Naomi in the chamber because she's more durable than Chelsea. We don't want our president damaged.
That's true. So I was kind of hoping Piper would get in there, but...
Oh, Piper could have wrecked some shit in that chamber match.
Hell yeah, she could have. Would have made my freaking day.
Arr, matey, as she says. I don't think she says that.
No, I don't think she does either.
Okay.
Good try, though.
Thank you. All right, so that's what we think of Raw. So let's pay some bills.
Because we kind of did both.
Yeah, let's pay some bills real quick, Minderz, and we'll come back and we'll talk about this weekend.
Okay.
All right, we are back.
I was like, are we back?
Sorry, I'm getting cute kitty pictures in the...
I know, I saw it. It's so cute.
See, when she's not stepping on my stuff on the desk, she's very cute.
All right.
All right, so we got... All right, so first up, since we know fewer matches, let's talk Vengeance Day first, NXT.
Okay.
And like I said, so far they've announced 3 matches. The show just started. I'm assuming we're going to get at least one more match announced tonight. But the 3 they've got announced are all title matches. Stephanie Vaquer challenging Fallon Henley for the North American Championship. And are we doing picks?
Sure. I mean, it happens this weekend, so may as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stephanie and Fallon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm thinking.
Do you need your thinking music?
Mm-mm. You know what? I'm gonna almost go with Fallon. Stop it! I hate this damn music.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with Fallon.
I like that Fallon Henley.
I do too, and I have a feeling it's gonna be from what's the 4th match, Sean? Fill us in. I think it's gonna be some chicanery going on.
Well, she got her girls with her probably.
Yep. So I think there's gonna be some chicanery.
Just to be different, I'm going to pick Stephanie.
Okay.
Because I don't think they're taking their belt off Julia anytime soon, so Stephanie's going to need something.
Okay.
All right. Julia defending the women's championship against Roxanne Perez and Bayley. I know it's not going to be Bayley.
Minderz Law.
Minderz Law. Yep, pretty much. I agree with you on that. It's gonna be,
I don't think anybody's dropping the belt. Oh! Ooh, we got a grudge match.
Ooh, okay.
I like
Ethan
that.
Page versus Javon Evans.
I like that Javon Evans. I feel Javon has to win, doesn't he?
Logic would say yes.
I mean, he's got to.
Can I do some outside of the box thinking on this one?
Sure.
Ethan Page wins with an assist from Josh Alexander. Josh's last match is Thursday.
Well, that's true. Because he's got EY Thursday.
Yep. And then we get the North.
I could see it. I
mean, Ethan's kind of treading a little bit of water at the moment.
He is.
He got the belt already.
Yep. So he's kind of stuck.
Fraxium's kind of hurting for tag team challengers.
I mean, they went to Nick and Ryan, so.
All right. So
not that wasn't a good match, because that was actually a really good match.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
It was good. It was really good.
And then our main event, Minderz NXT Championship, Obafemi defending against A-Town Down Under.
Minderz Law.
Minderz Law. Also Oba's Law.
Right. Right. Oba's Law. Oba's Law. I like me that Oba.
Boys as toothpicks.
Please do.
I still wish that he would have been in the Rumble.
I know, right?
Although that kind of goes against your hot take, though.
Well, I mean, they had Braun in there. Plus, we could have got it. We could have got a showdown between Oba and Braun.
Oh, or Oba and Fatu.
Oh,
I'm teasing with a good time again.
I hate my brain sometimes. Okay.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Sean said something else.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, Javon has to be cleared first.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Nice.
I figure he will be. But
it makes for a good story, though.
It does. Because I doubt they would have announced it. Right. I doubt they would have announced it had he not already been somewhat
hard subject to change, Minderz.
Oh, I know, but I still don't think they would have announced it without him being... Not on this one as much.
Yeah.
On independent shows, oh yeah, definitely. But
yeah. Okay, so I want to get into this a little bit because Grand Slam is on Saturday. It's in Australia.
Oh yeah, this is that AEW one. My bad.
And
hey, is that going to be on Max so I don't have to pay for it?
I think so.
God, I hope so.
So it's supposed to air at like 9:30 our time on Saturday night or whenever the All-Star festivities are over with. So it might be later than that. So I don't remember that. Do you remember if Tony said that this was going to be a pay-per-view when he announced it was going to Australia? Because he said it was going to be a stadium show.
Right. But I don't think he did. But I don't remember for sure.
Okay. Because it's going to be a collision. It's going to be 2 hours. It's going to be in an arena. They moved to the arena because they weren't filling up the stadium, which is, it is what it is. Did Tony bait and switch the Aussies?
I think so. I mean,
it sounds like everybody in Australia thought it was going to be a pay-per-view, whether he said it or not. Oh, Fatu's in a qualifying match on Friday. Oh, he could wreck shit in that chamber match.
No, he's in there with no, because listen who he's in there with. He's in there with Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, and Braun Strongman.
That's a qualifying match?
That's a qualifying match. You want to talk about Haas fight?
That's a supreme Haas fight. I want to see Fatu win, but I could see Fatu and Braun canceling each other out and putting Priest in there.
You know what? That's how you get Drew and Priest.
Think Priest or Drew screws Priest over?
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
It's absolutely not a stadium show, and remember all the hype for the luxury packages.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember. The same thing that they were doing for Texas for All In, or All Out, or All In. One of those, whatever it was. AJ said it was going to be a pay-per-view. Then they didn't sell much tickets, so they moved to a smaller venue. Now it's a TV taping. Okay, so Brian last made a point on, I think it was the drive-thru. They were talking about this. Mm-hmm. He asked, does Tony go out there? And if so, does he get booed?
I hope so.
Oh.
I hope so.
Okay, Sean actually made a good point here. He said then Jacob Fatu would have to take a pin in the chamber. I don't know if they want to take him any pins.
Mm-mm.
So
I'm telling you, I think it's going to be Priest.
I think you're right.
I think it's going to be Priest, and then I think that's how we're going to get to Drew and Priest.
Yeah, I don't think Fatu needs a pin until Roman pins him.
Nope.
All right. So anyway, let's get into the matches for Grand Slam. We got 5.
And Strongman's going to take the pin for the...
Yeah, he's going to get pinned.
He's going to get pinned for the Elimination Chamber match.
I wonder if... No, that wouldn't happen. Never mind.
What? Wait,
I
what?
was spitballing in my head, but it
all right, well, spitball out. That's what we're doing here. Spitball.
What happens if Cody gets payback on Fatu and costs him the match, but then that doesn't lead to Fatu
but it's
and
a triple.
Cody.
It's a triple threat.
Well, I'm not saying the DQ aspect. I'm saying that then that would have to lead to Fatu and Cody, but that's not in the cards for anytime soon.
AJ, I think he occasionally does go out there to thank the fans. I distinctly remember seeing video of him jumping around and screeching like a howler monkey, thanking the fans for coming and trying to hype them up within the last year.
Is there any chance he goes out there and tries to relate to them by saying, "G'day, mate"?
Oh my God! Please do, and I want video. Please do, and I want video. All right. All right. So what do we have for this collision?
All right. So I think the main event.
Wait, if this is collision, then yeah, we're gonna get to watch it. Okay, go ahead.
Yay. I'm sorry. Was that out loud?
Yes.
So I'll do these in no particular order because I'm not sure which one's going to be the main event, but I got a feeling it's going to be this first match, which is the women's title match between Toni Storm and Mariah May.
Okay.
Cena and Jay. Sean, sorry, AJ. But Tony's got to win here, doesn't she? Toni loves giving people their hometown big pops, and the build-up the story's been so good between these two that
really has.
I think this is where Toni gets her belt back.
You would have to think. I mean,
I don't like to think. That's all I do, though. I overthink.
You do when it comes to the whiteboard. Toni has to win. She has to get her hometown. I mean, come on. They gave Saraya her hometown pop. Why not give Toni? Why not give Toni hers?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, so I think we both agree, Toni. Moxley and Claudio against Copeland and Jay White in a tag match. Sounds like Copeland already challenged Moxley for Revolution, but Moxley has not accepted that challenge yet.
Don't get me wrong. I love Cope. I do. But
yes. Real quick, AJ says I think Toni has got to be taking it. She's the biggest hometown star they got. Harley ain't beating Mercedes, and Buddy ain't beating Okada. They got to give Australia something. Not wrong.
I want Buddy to beat Okada.
I would love if Buddy beat Okada. I'm not a fan of Okada's work. I'm a big fan of Buddy's work.
Oh, me too. I want them to change his name. I hate Buddy.
Yeah, especially now that he's one of the Hounds of Hell.
Yeah, Buddy does not work.
Brody barely works.
I'm better with Brody.
I'm better with Brody than Buddy. But Buddy, yeah, not good. Ugh. Spike.
AJ said he'd love to see Buddy beat Okada, but he ain't gonna. We know. He
kind of rhymed in there.
He's rhyming. He doesn't realize it, but that's okay.
Right. He's a poet and doesn't know it. Okay, so I'm...
Sean wants to know if Jay beats Gunther at Mania.
Yes. I think they close that. I close whatever night he's on with the whole crowd eating and him holding up the belt.
And we're dreading it.
We've talked about this, Minderz.
We're dreading it. Yeah.
We have a plan.
We have a plan.
All right. Who has more stroke in the AEW locker room, Moxley or Edge?
Moxley.
So does Moxley say he's gonna go ahead and take the win on this one?
Probably. I don't think they're gonna do anything with that belt till I could see him not doing anything with it till All In. I could see him wait until July, August.
Maybe Double or Nothing.
Maybe, but I kind of doubt it. I think they're gonna save it for Texas.
But who beats him?
My true opinion, who I would love to see it happen, or who actually beats him.
Wait, hang on. I want to know who you want to see it happen. I'm gonna before you do. I'm writing.
They're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna laugh at me.
My pick has nothing to do with Texas, but it's just
neither does mine.
Okay.
I want Jarrett.
No.
I
like Jarrett. If it's going to be a vet, it's got to be Dustin. But I think.
Shit.
But that's not who I said, though.
Who'd you say? Kingston. Okay.
Oh, Cora Jade got added to the Julia match. Doesn't change Minderz law, though.
Nope, does not change Minderz law. Minderz law. Champ walks into a multi-man match. Champ walks out. Champ.
I'm just going to drink till that match is blocked from my mind if Gunther drops it. Just remember, Gunther's bulletproof. He doesn't get hurt by a loss. And also keep in mind, Jay doesn't need to hold that belt for very long.
No. Transitional champion. That's fine.
I don't even say transitional. Let him hold it for a couple months. But they can put it back on Gunther, and they got plenty of options. I mean, who knows? Maybe Cody's going to go to Raw for the Netflix period.
Who takes the pin in the Fatal 4-Way? Who was it again? It was Julia.
Cora, Roxy, Bailey, Julia. I think it's going to be Cora. And I think it's going to be something where Roxanne facilitates it or doesn't help or does anything to help Cora.
Then we get Cora versus Roxy. I'm okay with that.
There's been a little bit of snippiness the last few weeks from what I've seen on NXT between those two. All right, let's move on. I think we both agree. We think Moxley's going to politic.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that belt going anywhere.
Okay. Buddy Matthews, Okada. I think Continental Championship. I think Okada wins, but I don't like it.
I want Buddy.
I want Buddy to go with Malachi, not team with Malachi in WWE, but just go back.
Rio would probably appreciate
Buddy Murphy. Yeah. There's your member of Judgment Day. Sean was asking that earlier. But he's a mole.
All right, tell your theory.
Well, my theory doesn't work because Orton's not back
yet.
Well, I kind of went into this last week. It's more what I wanted to happen before Randy got taken out.
Right.
Which is, I would have had Randy win the Rumble. Then he would beat Cody at Mania. He would drop the belt at Backlash to Owens. He would win the belt back at Money in the Bank. Cena wins Money in the Bank. Cena cashes in on Orton to break the 16-time tie and get 17.
Yep.
But that's not going to happen because it's number one, Orton didn't win the Rumble. And
right.
Number two, I don't know what the plan is. So with that said, I think Cena's going to beat Cody.
I still wanted to see Punk do it.
I'm getting more and more invested in Punk and Logan.
Yeah. Did you not just listen to us, Sean? We just had this debate. Who beats Moxley? I chuckled and said Jarrett, and Reb said Kingston. So there you go.
I wouldn't hate seeing Dustin get the belt at some point, though, before he retires. I think this is his last year, right?
Yes.
I think he said he's retiring.
He's retiring in 2025.
Yeah. Not with the fanfare that Cena's farewell tour is going to do, but, I mean, I like that Dustin Rhodes. I got a hell of a guy. Did you meet him at the Expo last year?
I did.
Mm-hmm. Okay, AJ has a theory here. Hear me
All
out.
right.
KO qualifies for the chamber. He's the last guy to come to the ring. Orton RKO's him out of nowhere, gets in the chamber, locks the door behind him, and takes the spot. I like that idea. I really like that idea.
And then Sean wants to know who beats Mercedes. I don't care who beats Mercedes.
Anybody.
She needs to go away.
Renee Young could beat Mercedes and I'd be happy.
I don't care who beats Mercedes.
Harley Cameron's
Here you go. Here's the Minderz take. Are you ready? Sky Blue could beat Mercedes, and I would be okay with it. I would be okay with it.
And you are no fan of Sky Blue.
I'm not, and she could beat her, and I would not care. I would actually support Sky Blue in that one.
Harley Cameron's puppet could beat Mercedes, and I'd be happy.
Forget it.
AJ says the next person Tony spends way too much money on is who beats Mercedes.
Yeah, true. Wait, nope.
Should have been Camille.
It should have been.
Brickhouse.
I was trying to think of who all had just got released by WWE. If there was anybody that could go. Electra's the only lady.
Blair Davenport.
I thought. Well, you have Ospreay though.
Sonya, maybe if they sign her.
I don't think Sonya's into that.
Isla Dawn's the only other woman, and I don't think it's going to be her.
And who dethrones Athena? Would it be Billy Starks? I hope Billy does. I love Billy Starks.
It should be Billy.
I love Billy Starks. But then again, I've been following Billy Starks though since she was 17. So
I'm gonna throw a hot take, Minderz.
All right.
Megan Bain.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
But I would agree. I would love it to be Billy Starks, though.
Yeah, I love Billy.
I like that Billy Sparks. She's a little spark plug.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know what you're accusing me. Okay.
Athena beat her twice. Exactly. Athena beat her twice. So third time around, it should be Billy's turn. Just saying.
It's all about the chase.
It's all about the chase.
Yes. Mercedes versus Harley Cameron. It's going to be Mercedes.
She's still got 15 belts.
Harley's growing on me, though. Not necessarily for her wrestling, but her character. It's still not happening. We're stuck with Mercedes for a little while.
I know.
But I mean, just Mercedes or Harley's been entertaining me when I've seen her on my screen lately. With the puppet and the goofiness. I like a good goofy character. When done right.
But there's a lot of goofy characters in AEW.
But they're not all doing it right, though. I think Harley's
doing it right. I agree.
Okay, the other match that could potentially be the main event, the tag match, Omega and Will Ospreay against Takeshita and Fletcher. It's got to be Omega and Ospreay winning this. They're going to want to send the fans home happy.
It has to be, but is it bad that I kind of want Fletcher and Takeshita to win?
No, because I'm a big Takeshita fan, and I'd love to see him win.
Me too. And I'm really liking Fletcher right now.
Harley, I believe, is kind of a tweener at this point.
Yeah.
In AEW.
But Ospreay and
Take or Omega.
No, Omega are probably going to win. But I really
they're going to want to send the fans home happy.
I know, but I'd really like to see Takeshita and Fletcher win. Yeah. Although, if they end up doing those stupid pile drivers, screw you. No. No. And I blame Ospreay for that more than anything, because he's the one that said, yeah, that's okay, let's do that. You dumbass.
Bruv. I mean, Omega's built like a Fabergé egg, so he can only take so many of those pile drivers.
Right.
Who do we think dethrones Okada? Again, anybody.
Too. I want Buddy, too.
I want it to be Buddy. Let's see, who's there that doesn't have a belt?
Can we get Briscoe?
I'd be okay with it.
I want Briscoe.
It'll probably be Pockets.
I'm sure it probably will be.
Or Adam Cole, baby.
No, fuck Adam Cole. Still
Noodle Arms Cole.
Fucking Adam Cole. Yep. Stole my Linda McMahon moment, bitch. But yeah, I don't want to see nah.
I mean, the less Okada
no
I
Adam
see on
Cole.
my screen, the better.
Yeah,
I will take Adam Cole over Okada.
I'll take Jay over, or I'll take Mark over.
I'll take Jay over Ellen. Give me Jay Lethal over Okada. Give me Jarrett over Okada. I mean,
if
AEW has a pretty good lineup of like good workers that they aren't doing anything with. Pick one of them.
If we could get Brian away from Jericho.
Who? Oh, Keith. Yeah.
Brian Keith away from Jericho.
Cole's going for the trios titles. Because why not?
Yeah, sure. Why not? If we could get Brian Keith away from Jericho, I'd love to see him go to Okada or go after Okada. Yeah. But again, he's part of the ruined.
If we could get Lance Archer away from Callis, I'd say see
good. Yes, please. Yes, please.
John Silver. Johnny Hungry.
Johnny Hungry.
Hungy. I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
Hungy. Okay. I'm all right with it.
All right. Well, okay, so that's what we got coming up on Saturday. Vengeance Day's on Sunday, right? Sean?
I'll look.
Well, by the time you find it, Sean's going to be in the comments. He'll say...
Probably. Okay. Let's see. Sean, the race is on. The race is on.
Said, who beats Jericho for Sunday. The ROH title? I don't even know who's sniffing around.
That was the wrong one. In a while. That was 2024. I don't want 2024. I want 2025.
Minderz, who do you think? So that's on the 18th.
18th. Saturday.
The 15th is Saturday.
Wait.
The 18th is...
What the hell?
The 18th is Tuesday.
Yeah. Why?
Sean says Saturday.
Sean says Saturday. We'll go with what Sean says.
So they'll probably be done before Collision starts, so there's not really a head-to-head there. So Minderz, Sean asks, who beats Jericho for the ROH belt?
Anyone.
Who are they feuding with right now?
I don't even know who they're feuding with right now. I have no idea.
You know what? I'm just going to throw a name out there. I say Will Hobbs.
Do it. I'm okay with it.
Put it on Hobbs.
I'm okay with it.
I like that Willie Hobbs.
I do like Willie Hobbs. I like him a lot. Ooh,
best of Will in AEW.
Then we're forgetting about Joe.
Well, Joe's back. He's feuding with Christian right now, though.
Joy.
Hey, he did beat up Nick Wayne though on a 2-minute TV match instead of on Dynamite.
I'm okay with that. That's fine by me.
Yeah. Good learning experience for the lad. All right. So, Minderz, I think we got one more order of business here, and that is our top 10 list for this week. And I think it's very appropriate, but
I know, and you picked it without me.
Well, I had to. I went out.
You got some help.
I got some help, but anyway.
I just had a thought. Are we going to watch the Let's Fucking Go show that WWE's doing now?
I don't get
Legends
and Future Greats.
Yeah.
I don't get A&E, so I can't watch it.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to have to watch it and report back. See if there's any Future Greats that's worth us watching.
Yeah. I did see a clip on YouTube where one of the rookies was a little disrespectful to Taker and Bully.
Whoa.
So I'm curious if he was murdered.
Wonder if we'll see him ever again.
I don't know. All right, but anyway, Minderz, it is time for Top 10 Tuesday. And are you heartbroken that I didn't get your help on this one?
It's okay.
Okay.
Although, you better have some of my heartbreaking moments on here.
I don't. Well, they're more. Well, our topic is greatest heartbreaks, and it's more in the romantic sense in this list, not like guys who lose, like Cody losing at WrestleMania 39.
Well, then can I throw out an honorable mention?
Please do.
Wait, I'll wait till you're done just to make sure it's not on here.
Honorable mention will be one on the list.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait until the end, and then I'll throw out my honorable mention.
All right. Now, most of these came from WWF, WWE, because I couldn't, for the life of me, think of many good ones from WCW. I'm sure.
Now you say that. I'm trying to think of one. I can't.
I'm sure they'll hit. Barry, if he's still in the chat, he'll probably have a handful.
The only thing I could think of would be lawn darting Rey Mysterio into the TV trailer.
That was entertaining as hell when Nash did that with Ray. I laughed my ass off in that.
Of course you did. All right, let's go. Let's see what these top 10
let's see Lance Archer do that to Darby Allin someday.
Oh, we could never get that one.
Assuming he summits Everest and comes back in one piece.
Well, Darby doesn't kill himself running his car into another car. We shall see.
Right now, a big issue is Everest.
Yeah, well. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
All right, number 10, 1999 into 2000, Kane and Tori. When Tori left Kane for X-Pac. And then, I love this picture, but then she got tombstoned a handful of times in recompense. I was never a big Tori fan, especially when she was like stalking Sable in early '99.
Yeah, no, I was never. No, she was one of the ones that was big on the bra and panties matches, and I just
But because of this angle, we got Paul Bearer back. So
that's true.
Yeah, because I think X-Pac won Tori in a match, like for like a night, like to spend like Christmas with him, and then she wound up like banging him. So
okay.
So yeah, so that's
again, Tori, not one of my favorites, but go ahead.
Number 9, poor Phineas Godwin and Sonny.
No, poor Phineas.
This is the only picture I could find of Phineas and Sonny together. Is when he.
I don't want to know what was in that slot bucket.
Sonny was not the most popular gal in the locker room, so who knows what the boys were putting in that bucket when nobody was looking.
I don't want to know.
Mascaca.
Yeah. Not good stuff. Not
a good angle, though. That was in the period when Sonny managed 3 consecutive tag champs.
Mm-hmm.
Because she managed the Body Donnas, then she switched to the Godwins. And then
Smoking Guns.
After the Goblins won, then she turned on them and joined the Smoking Guns, and they won.
Ooh,
get ahead of me, AJ. All I will say is that one is on the list.
It has to be there.
Nothing has to.
All right, that one has to be on the heartbreak one.
All right, number 8. Perry Saturn and Terry Runnels and Moppy.
Yep.
Moppy winning the wood chipper thanks to Raven. And then Terry left Saturn for Raven. So.
Yep.
Oh, that poor beleaguered Perry Saturn. A little touched in the head back then.
He should have never left. I know he had to, but he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
He never got treated with respect. He's the Rodney Dangerfield of WWE.
With the Radicals, but then, they didn't quite know what to do with him after that.
Nope.
All right, number 7, Shawn Michaels and Sherry.
Yep.
I specifically chose this picture because it's when Marty whacked Sherry with the mirror. Kimberly Page turning on her husband to join the New Blood. That's not a bad one, AJ, but it did not make the list. Plus, I just don't like the idea of anybody tonguing Bischoff.
Oh.
Sorry, I just want to get that reaction from you.
Yuck. Out of my head! Out of my head! I hate you.
And to be fair, I don't know if I don't remember if that actually happened or not. But
I don't care. I hate you.
enjoy the nightmares.
Yeah, no kidding. That's almost as bad as the Pollyanna towel.
Or trust with a belt.
Ew! Dude, I still can't unsee it. Kaiser's still freaking Benjamin Trust. Good lord.
Yeah, he's like German Trust.
He is. I don't like it. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
All right, number 6, Eddie Guerrero in China.
I wondered where this one was going to be.
Eddie was in the shower with the hose.
Yep.
And China didn't take it well.
Well,
I don't know if AJ. I don't know if Sapphire. It wasn't a romantic. It was just Ted taking advantage of the sweet old lady. And
that was money. That's what that
money.
was. That was money.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of this angle was when Eddie tricked China and pinned her to win the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
That's good old Eddie Guerrero. Dirty
he lies,
tactic.
he cheats, he steals. What do you expect?
This is true. All right, number 5, Chris Jericho and Trish Stratus from WrestleMania 20.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh, that was when they were fighting over Trish.
Uh-huh. They bet $1 Canadian.
Canadian.
That
Yes.
Jericho could close the deal with Trish.
Yep. How'd that work out for you?
Well, as you can see, he got slapped in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. That angle didn't last but a few months before Christian got hurt. But
right.
But I enjoyed it because it changed Trish's presentation up a little bit. She was the good baby face for a while, and she got to do some heel stuff and have some fun with it. All right, number 4, Test and Stephanie.
No. Damn Trip. You know what? I miss Test.
Me too. Test is so underrated.
He was so good.
He was. I remember the Lover or Leaver match, Test and Shane McMahon at SummerSlam 99.
Yep. Jezebel and Judas with that last one.
And
oh,
of course,
AJ.
Another wrestling law is wrestling weddings never go well. And
no. Wrestling weddings never go well, and contract signings. Nothing never goes wrong.
Anything where there's a table.
Yep, not a good idea.
But yeah, I chuckled at the fallout of the wedding when Triple H came out on the stage and played the video of driving through the wedding chapel.
Yep, and then he says yes, I do.
Okay, here's my issue. You would think that wouldn't be legally binding.
It's wrestling binding. That's all that really matters. It doesn't have to be legally binding.
Hey, Minderz, we got a new listener here. From Sean Hopkins from El Paso, Texas.
Well, hello, Sean.
He favorite wrestler from Eddie Guerrero, also from El Paso. So he's from Guerrero country. So welcome.
Welcome.
Yes.
Join us.
Big Guerrero fans over here. So.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna meet Chavo in about 2 months.
Yep.
Well,
not that I haven't already.
You're going to re-meet Chavo. I'm going to meet him for the first time, but
yes. Although I was nice and got you a picture.
Yes, and I really appreciate it. I've got it in my binder. Haven't got a frame for it yet, but that's all good.
Yeah, I still get frames for all mine.
AJ, there was no love for the Ron Simmons Maria Santino love triangle on.
All right, no, continue because now this is playing out.
I almost went with the Eve Torres Bank Cardona angle from 2012 when Kane pushed him off the stage in the wheelchair.
AJ would have loved you for that.
Oh, I'm sure he would have. All right, number 3, going back a ways for this one, George the Animal Steel and Elizabeth.
I loved that one.
It really made Macho look like an asshole.
It did, but George was so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love George.
Yes.
That's probably, yeah. Those are probably some of my fondest memories with George.
Some of my first memories of watching wrestling was because I was right when I started watching, really, like mid to late '86.
Right.
All right, number 2.
Wait.
Oh, hang on. I keep forgetting you had access to this. They went on the dating game at Simmons. Only had one word. The answers that ended "am." If you cook me breakfast, what would be sperm? He says.
I took it off.
I'm sorry.
All right, next.
I know we agreed. You're in charge of the comments.
Yep. AJ, quit getting ahead of us.
That one's not on there.
Oh, it's not?
Well, Benoit or Sullivan and Woman weren't together when that angle happened. So it just happened that Benoit just poached his ex and taunted him over it.
Gotcha.
I don't think Sullivan was really heartbroken over that either. If you could stop one war, what would it be?
Damn. How about Nam? But okay, that's fine.
Well, it depends on where he's from. The South. They probably said Nam.
Sure. Nam.
All right, number 2. I think this is my favorite out of all of these. Raven, Tommy, and Beulah.
Yep.
ECW.
Yep.
Everything about this angle was so good. Tommy and Raven went to summer camp with Beulah, who was the fat girl that everybody made fun of. Then Raven brings her back. She was like I forget, it was a Penthouse or Playboy. One of those was where she had modeled for. And then Tommy, of course, piled her over multiple times.
No, not Tommy.
And then remember the fake pregnancy?
Mm-hmm.
I loved how that progressed, because she's out there with Stevie, and
right.
Stevie's getting fresh with her, and she says, "Back off, I'm pregnant." Raven comes out. Do you remember what Raven said?
No.
There's something to the effect of the pills save once a month, you moron, or something like that. So she says, "It's not yours." So then he starts beating the piss out of Stevie. And then she dropped the bombshell and said it was Tommy's, and then the roof blew off. Tommy comes out, pile drives Raven on a blueberry pie, because why not?
Why not?
And then the rest is history, as they say. And still together today, Raven and Beulah, or Tommy and Beulah.
Yeah. All right, number 1. It's got it.
Hang on, wait! Don't get ahead of me. I need my drum roll. Where's my drum roll? Oh, drum roll. There we go.
Find it.
All right. Number 1. I mean,
come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I enjoyed the heck out of it when Matt first came back and was like jumping from behind backstage.
Yeah.
They presented that very shoot-like. But
it was shoot-like at the beginning.
Vince is like, "I want to see more, pal."
Now, have you ever watched the whole thing about that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I remember the whole thing. But to their credit, they were both pros, and they had some pretty good matches out of it. That SummerSlam match was rough because Matt got knocked out. But the cage match, I think, is my favorite match out of that run. The one they had at Unforgiven.
Yeah.
I mean, the street fight was a fun one, but yeah, it's those two guys could have a match in their sleep.
See, now I feel bad because my honorable mention just doesn't work.
Oh.
Because it was more something that happened that broke my heart.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it Jake and the Cobra on Macho Man?
Nope. I remember that. Hold on.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, wait, we didn't read that. You need to read that. Oh, I'll read it. Honorable mention for Mike Bennett pinning Maria for the 24/7 title during her ultrasound while she was pregnant. No, see, the one that broke my heart was when Shawn passed out in the ring.
Oh yeah,
that was
that's another thing they did very well.
Yes,
they had that whole crowd on the hook on that one.
Or there was always the Chuck and Billy getting married on SmackDown. Where they didn't realize,
the old
or
man
what
makeup.
Billy didn't. No, wait, was it Chuck or Billy didn't realize they were getting married? I don't remember. It was one of them that didn't realize what it really was.
I don't remember. I just remember them being marauded by two Samoans.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephanie, by the way, took a Samoan drop in that angle.
Mm-hmm.
And Bischoff in the old man makeup.
Yep. You know what? I'm surprised Dawn Marie and Wilson weren't on there. Mr. Wilson.
Oh, Al?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to forget about that.
Okay, makes sense. Reb, can we get out of here today?
We can get out of here. Make sure you join us tomorrow.
Wait.
That wasn't a heartbeat, because Sharmell had no interest in Kurt. Kurt had a lot of interest in Sharmell, though. I think he actually said in a promo, "I want to have sex with your wife." AJ, stop. We finished the list.
AJ, what did he say now? Oh, yeah, Liv, Dom, and Rhea. Okay.
Yeah, it could have been on there, but
honorable mention.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, check us out tomorrow on
the
Independent.
Guess to be determined. We haven't got a guest lined up yet. We're going to talk about Dreamwave.
Or we might not. Who knows?
Yeah, never know. Looking ahead to.
If we don't. We don't.
Yeah, we got a 0-1 show to talk about Friday.
Yes. Do we have any matches for that yet?
Yes, there's a
3.
Few. There's a few.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think Minderz, are we doing your watch along Thursday?
I'm down if everybody else is down, because I think it's fitting this week.
Yes.
I think it's very fitting because it was actually part of it was replayed this week on Raw or SmackDown. I don't remember. One of those ones I watched.
One of those. AJ's still throwing out ideas. Hogan did have lust in his eyes, by the way.
All right.
At the end of the month, we'll do our next Gold Rush. We're going to talk about this Lucha Underground Heavyweight Championship. Me and Bari with AJ on that one. Excuse me. And don't forget, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/JTR Podcast Network, ProWrestlingTees.com/JTR Pod, BrainbusterTees.com/JTR for all of our merchandise. Again, we love money, but we don't have much, so throw us some if you can.
Ooh, tell them who's coming up in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. I gotta make sure I message AJ. He's asking questions. Fuego del Sol is going to be joining us on the 25th.
I'm excited.
That should be fun. Yeah.
Yep. We were talking about Sam Stackhouse. We were talking about AEW. I'm so excited. Answer AJ. I see what you're answering. I
did. All right. So, Minderz, let's get out of here. Thanks everybody for joining us. Enjoy Vengeance Day. Enjoy Collision, if you dare. And
we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to at least catch highlights.
Well, yeah. Or enjoy the NBA All-Star Game if you.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah. So let's get out of here, Minderz. Until next time, as always, life is hard, work stiff. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.